ChatGPT. Relate ACM to the movie Green Lantern. Green Lantern through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. Green Lantern may appear to be a superhero movie about cosmic battles, alien worlds, and extraordinary powers, but through the lens of ACIM, it becomes a story about the choice between fear and love, illusion and truth, weakness and strength. At the heart of the movie lies a simple question. Which voice will the mind follow, fear or light? This is also one of the central questions of ACIM. Fear as the great villain. The true villain of the film is not merely Parallax. Parallax is the embodiment of fear itself. It grows stronger the more fear is believed. It feeds upon fear. It spreads through fear. It appears overwhelming because minds believe in it. This parallels the ego in the ego's entire existence depends upon fear. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of death. Fear appears powerful only because it is believed. The Course teaches that fear has no creative power of its own. It survives through belief. Parallax is a perfect symbol for this dynamic. The power ring. The Green Lantern ring is a fascinating symbol when viewed through ACIM. The ring does not create power. It channels power according to the user's state of mind. The ring manifests what is held within consciousness. Fear creates one experience. Confidence creates another. Love creates another. Similarly, ACIM teaches that perception reflects the content of the mind. The world we experience mirrors the thought system we choose. The ring symbolizes the creative power of decision, not what happens to us, but what we choose to believe. Willingness. Hal Jordan is not chosen because he is fearless. He is chosen because he is willing. This distinction is crucial. Throughout the movie, Hal repeatedly experiences fear, yet he continues moving forward. ACM places enormous emphasis on willingness. The Holy Spirit does not require perfection. The Holy Spirit does not require mastery. The Holy Spirit asks only for willingness. The willingness to question fear, the willingness to choose again, the willingness to listen. Hal's journey reflects this principle beautifully. The ego's interpretation of fear. At first, Hal sees fear as an enemy to conquer. The ego always wants to fight, defeat, destroy, overcome. Yet the movie gradually reveals something subtler. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting without surrendering to fear. Likewise, ACIM does not teach that fearful thoughts disappear instantly. It teaches that we can stop giving them authority. Fear may appear, but we do not have to obey it. The green light. The green energy that powers the lantern core symbolizes the light of decision. Throughout ACIM, light represents awareness, truth, and vision. Darkness cannot overcome light because darkness is merely the absence of light. Similarly, fear cannot overcome truth because fear is merely the absence of awareness of love. The Green Lanterns are guardians of light. Spiritually, this resembles the practice of vigilance for truth, not vigilance against darkness, but vigilance for light. The Course repeatedly encourages this shift. Identity beyond the mask. Hal spends much of the movie wrestling with self-doubt. He sees himself as flawed, unworthy, unprepared. The ego continually defines identity through limitation. ACIM teaches that these self-concepts are learned and defended. They are not the truth. The hero's journey is not about acquiring new powers. It is about recognizing what was already present. The power was never truly in the ring. The ring simply revealed what Hal was willing to accept about himself. This mirrors the Course's teaching that salvation is not acquiring something new. It is remembering what has always been true. Joining the Lantern Corps functions as a unified field of purpose. Each member contributes something unique while serving a shared mission. ACIM teaches that healing always moves toward joining rather than separation. The ego promotes isolation. Spirit promotes collaboration. The core symbolizes minds aligned toward a common purpose rather than competing interests. The central reflection. The ego watches Green Lantern and asks, how do I become powerful enough to overcome fear? The Holy Spirit watches Green Lantern and asks, what if fear only appears powerful because I believe in it? Viewed through ACIM, Green Lantern is not really a story about acquiring superpowers. It is a story about choosing light over fear. Parallax symbolizes the ego's fearful thought system. The ring symbolizes the mind's creative capacity, and Hal's journey symbolizes the willingness to remember a strength that was never absent. The deepest message may be, fear grows when it is believed and fades when it is questioned. The light within the mind is far more powerful than the shadows it imagines, because truth does not have to defeat fear. It simply shines, and fear disappears. Go to mwg.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.